Well, welcome to the upper deck. This is the sunbathing deck. And it's where I blow all the leaves off the roof up here. My leaf blower. And do some sunbathing up high. I have another sunbathing area down below. But let me show you, don't you know? Yeah. This is a foam mattress. Therapeutic foam mattress. Very comfortable mattress. I had that in the warehouse for years. And I'm going to leave it up here. And it's foam, so if it gets wet, it'll just wick down. The top will dry off. And I'll have a place to hang out. And the sun is out. Get a suntan. But this is the view. Nice view from up above. Got to be one of the best days of the year so far. But I am going to build a lower deck out my front door. Yeah, I'm going to build a lower deck out my front door so that when I'm sitting on that deck, I can't see any of those trailers back there. I could just see the mountains and the fields and the farm. I was going to build it way up high, but I decided that no, I'm going to keep it down. It'll be 2 steps down. And when I'm sitting in a chair, I'll have a really nice view without having to look at all these down there. You won't be able to see. I'll be able to see the top of this roof right there, but not like that. Just the edge of it. And I won't be able to see any of those campers. My view will be like, let me turn sideways. The view will be more like that. Won't be able to see any of the campers at all. It'll be sky, farm, those mountains that were formed. Mountains were formed during the flood. They were underwater, probably about half a mile underwater. And the tops of the mountains washed off during the flood. And all the rest of the water went out in the, from Canada, from the Great Lakes region. There was a big dam and it broke and it formed the Grand Canyon was formed in about a week because it was a 2-mile wide, I don't know, 2,000 foot deep mudslide, and all that water just gushed out and carved out the canyon in about a week, and all that sediment washed out into the Pacific Ocean and into the Gulf of Mexico. You could see it from satellite. You can see where it is. It's there, and then after the water drained out, all the soil was just sandy and wet and mushy and kind of mucky. And the Pacific plate, the tectonic plate, pushed over into California, and it buckled and it pushed up. It just pushed up the landmass where the Rocky Mountains are after the flood, and that's why they're so jagged and sharp and tall. They were not underwater. They were never underwater. You'll find fossils there, yeah, because they weren't always. It was flat. It was underwater during the flood, but the fossils were there when it was underwater flat, and then they got pushed up, and that's how the fossil remains are there. It was after the flood. The Appalachians were during the flood. They were underwater. That's why they're all round and smooth, as you can see. More like hills, not mountains. Rolling hills. They're a little steeper up near Asheville and the Appalachian. This is the foothills. They are hills. These are foothills, but on the other side, they're probably twice as high, but nowhere near as high as the Rockies, and not as jagged at all. So anyway, Thursday night. See ya.